Welcome to our Reach for Dreams College Readiness session number one. And as you know, I am Takita Hogan Claiborne, your academic counselor or consultant. The purpose of this session is to encourage you as a student to think about your academic and personal goals for the future and how you can reach them and why college may be an important step for you to take. Now, I also believe that with your career goals in mind, as a facilitator, I wish to demonstrate how higher education fits into your plans. So the objectives of this session number one, I hope that by the end of this session, you will comprehend the importance of good decision making and have a better understanding of your short-term and long-term goals. I also believe that intervention in the earlier years of middle school and high school can put students on a successful path to college attainment and graduation. And at this stage, I want to encourage you as a student to see yourself as college bound and instill the belief that college is accessible to everyone. Build a student's self-motivation to pursue college and help you build a support network of adult mentors to help reach that goal and also to help you assess your career interests and aspirations and begin researching colleges to pursue those goals. Now, the first thing I would like for us to do is take a moment and do a little activity and actually play a game. The game I would like for us to play is called MASH. Now, what MASH is, it is a game that is intended to predict your future. And the acronym for MASH actually means certain things. The M stands for a mansion, the A stands for an apartment, the S is for a shack, and the H is the house. So what do you do when you play MASH? You enter your possible future outcome, like what type of career you want to have, what type of house you want to have, what type of car you want to have, and etc. And then MASH kind of go to the little, whatever the rules for MASH, and it will calculate and predict your future. So the whole goal of it is to determine how much your lifestyle will cost you. Well, let's see. Let me get over on this other screen. And so we can actually take a moment to see how it kind of works. Give me one moment here. Okay. Now, with MASH, what do? Again, you go through each of the sections and you determine which one best fits your lifestyle. Like for number one, you might choose a modest single family home in the burbs, and that might cost you $250,000. So what do you want to do when you go through these slides? You want to write down the dollar amount that is delegated to your particular interest. Again, if you chose section number one, you'll write down the $250,000. Then you move on to the next slide and you do the same thing for each selection. Then by the time you complete the game, you want to tally up all your dollar amounts. So here's my example. As you can see, for my home, I chose a luxury home in a gated community that will cost me over $600,000. And you notice right beside it, there is a store, and the store talks about the number of finance years. We'll talk about that at the end of this. And then some more example, you see, I want also maybe have a beachfront house that's going to cost me a little bit over $1 million some dollars, and etc. So according to my MASH calculations, it says that I need more than $1.5 million in order to maintain and live the type of lifestyle that I want to live. And they say, oh my goodness, how is that possible? Now, what they want you to think of it in like in realistic numbers. They would say, well, if you want that $600,000 home, if you don't have the cash payments to pay for, you more than likely will have to finance it. So that's when the numbers come in. You're going to take that dollar amount, total dollar amount, and you divide it by the number of years it might take you to finance that item or pay off that item. So it might take 30 years or 40 years. So I chose 30. I said, with the 30 years finance, and we're going to say you finance basically everything you ask for over this lifetime, this lifespan for your lifestyle. So I calculate that number divided by 30, for example, and it calculates that I should at least attempt to have a career that's going to pay me at least $52,000 a year. So this calculator, once again, will give you a number, tell you a number that your household income should be over the course of a certain number of years in order to accomplish your particular lifestyle. And again, it's just a game. It's just a game. All it is a game. So again, you might trying to figure out exactly how it is or what do you want for your life. But with this little game, it is a game that you can just practice and do it over and over and over again. That's the great thing about it, because if you end up with something less than spectacular, the type of results you want, you play it again and again until you finally achieve your goals. But it's not really like that in real life. In real life, with your decisions in life, you want to decide what is best for you to reach your goals and your interests, and for you to aim for the best results possible. Now, this decision hopefully includes a decision to go to college, because a 2-year or 4-year college degree can actually help you attain your goal. Statistics have shown that on an average, individuals who attend college earn more, again, in most cases, more than twice a person that just has a high school degree or labeled as a high school graduate. A person that has a degree, in most cases, will work in an office type of environment. They will have a lot of times a little bit more assets, like bigger homes, bigger cars, and a lot more investments. This doesn't mean, we don't know how they might invest those items, but they have the possibility and the aspirations to actually obtain those additional items because they have the degree. Now, also, now, if you haven't already taken a look at an assignment number one, again, in session number one, there was assignment number one. I would say go now and take a look at your assignment number one. And think about this MASH game as you kind of work through assignment number one, because I really want you to think about your lifestyle choices. I want you to think about the type of career you want to have. Even think about the type of car, the type of house, and other desires. And you want to take the time and share that information on that form I provided you. And save that information, then submit it directly to me in the assignment box or email it to me in that online course. And if all else fails, you can always email it to me at tquia@hotmail.com. Also, don't forget to review a few other websites like csocollegesent.org and collegeboard.com. And all that information, again, is listed in your assignment number one. So let's wrap it up. I hope you leave this session having a better grasp of your short-term and long-term goal. I understand that this may not necessarily make a particular path to college easier, to facilitate. Again, there's so many other things that you have to do in order to, again, get through this path to get on the right track into obtaining your goals. But again, at least we're trying to get you on that right path. And again, but it will also increase your satisfaction in life. So in closing, do not forget to complete your task and check your discussion boards and your announcements. And parents, I want you to please stop by the Parents Corner for parent information and follow-up discussions for you and your child. And again, if you want to take the time to go back to that MASH game, it actually is uploaded in the Parents Corner. And so you guys can, again, take the time and practice and play around with it and have much fun with it that you like. Now, okay, dreamers, I will see you next session, and don't forget to continue to reach for your dreams. Keep dreaming, building, growing to reach your freedom. Thank you. See you next time.